dehydrated, running out of water, survival signs not looking good. Welcome back, everyone, to another Downward Day. I'm coming at you here from the remote Georgia wilderness, and I'm afraid this may be one of the only safe places remaining from what's about to happen. Oh boy, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know what's coming? Wouldn't you like it? That's right, every couple months or so, there's a new international incident that gets people a little stirred up, a little crazy about World War III. When all this time, what we actually should be worrying about is World War W. That's right, W for wagie. The wagies are about to wage war on the rest of us. What's actually probably going to end up happening is a civil war between the wagies and the consumers. If you've ever watched the Planet of the Apes hexology of films, you will know the warning signs to look out for when a mass insurrection is on the way. And fellas, we've been warned. We have been warned this week. A couple days ago, a new video came out of another Waffle House fight. But this wasn't any ordinary fight, no. This was a customer directly declaring war on the Waffle House employees. And I don't know if you've seen this video, but the Waffle House employees, they've been training. They've reached incredible levels of dexterity that the consumer world could only imagine. So the customer pelts a chair directly at the employee's head, and they barely even flinch. She just deflects it like it's nothing. Like this 60-pound mahogany chair is just made of paper mache. I'm telling you, based on what we've seen in this video, based on the tactics of the Waffle House employees that have been displayed, we don't even know if this is even 10% of their full power. I mean, to be able to effortlessly block a chair with just a single wave of your hand. These are abilities that we only see in movies. God knows what's going to happen once the wagies actually organized an armed preemptive strike on consumer society. We're not ready, man. We're not ready. If we don't shape up soon, we are going to be wiped off the face of the earth with the clearly superior skill, strength, speed, and tactics of the wagie force. I'm telling you right here, ladies and gentlemen, World War W is coming. And when it comes, God help you. You're going to have to come live out here in the woods because the rest of civilization will not be safe. It will not. Oh, what's that? You're afraid of COVID, the Russians, and nuclear warheads? You won't know the definition of fear until day zero of the wagies war. You will not know it. The level of torture which consumer society is about to endure will reach a level of unparalleled human suffering. The wagies have been pushed around, man. They've had enough. And they're ready to start pushing back. And God help all of us when, not if, but when that happens. It's off to the races. Off to the wilderness. Maybe if we're lucky, they'll give us a 20-minute head start. But I'm telling you, it's looking unlikely that they'll give us any sort of mercy. It's going to be a complete, unprecedented catastrophe. Buildings will be leveled. And there will be no saving any of us. So you might as well just start now. Start packing up, heading out to the wilderness like I'm doing right now. Because just a few weeks ago, I experienced the first signs of a revolution coming from the wagie nation. You see, it was not long ago when I was in a Waffle House myself. And of course, I sat down and ordered my classic triple hash browns and dry toast. Dry toast, for those of you not in the Waffle House lingo, means no butter. It's my order. I order the same thing every time. It never changes one bit. It's as much of a force of habit as me wiping my ass. But oh, lo and behold, when the wagie waitress finally serves me my food, what do I see on the bread? It's butter. Butter all over it. Not dry one bit. In fact, I think the wave of destruction might be starting right now, so I'm gonna have to be quick from this. Anyway, my toast is dripping wet, dripping with butter. Does not look dry at all. So I ask her, I'm sorry, I ordered this with no butter. What gives? And instead of apologizing, being gracious, admitting to the mistake, no, the wagie employee doubles down. she's trying to make this a giant problem for me. She tries to sit there and tell me that I didn't order dry toast. Even though I did, even though I've gone through that very order 100 times, she's expecting me to believe that I inexplicably forgot to ask her. No, you're out of your mind. And you're sitting there blaming me, saying I forgot to give you my order. Oh, sure. Okay. But you know what? No big deal. I'm not trying to make this an issue. So I don't even bother arguing with her. You forgot. Oh, you didn't say that. That's what she said. You didn't say that. So I thought about arguing with her, but then I figure, oh, what's that going to accomplish? You know what? I'm just going to be nice. I just go ahead and own up to a mistake I didn't even make and say, okay, my bad. Next time I'll be more careful, okay? Next time I'll remember my order, which I say every time, okay? How about that? Can you please go do it over now? And you know what? If the interaction had ended there, I wouldn't be telling this story. But no, the wagies are organizing. They are beginning the makings of a preemptive strike against consumer society. So Miss Little Wagie Waitress can't go ahead and leave the issue well alone. She has to go tattle. And so about a minute later, all of a sudden the chef starts giving me the stink eye and telling me, hey, you better make your order correctly the first time. And now I'm sitting there like, what the hell is going on? I don't even know how to respond to this because I did say dry toast. I did say no butter. You stupid, uneducated, minimum wage employee, you forgot to write it down because you were trying to juggle 3 orders at once in your head. I didn't do anything wrong. And now you've got the chef bitching at me about how I need to be more careful placing the order. And Jesus Christ, now I'm getting attacked. I'm getting gaslit from 2 directions about how I somehow ruined these people's day by forgetting my order when I didn't. She forgot my order, not me. And people who know me know damn well that I never forget. So I didn't forget to order no butter. You forgot. And now you're turning the entire restaurant against me for something that I didn't do. I'm being falsely accused of the crime of not ordering no butter. And now the chef is involved. And he wants me to bend down and kiss his feet for having to redo making a couple pieces of toast. Oh, he starts wagging the finger, telling me, the paying customer, to make sure I'm more careful next time. On a mistake I didn't even make. And he basically wants me to kneel down and grovel and chop my nuts off and acknowledge that, oh, yes, sir, I'll be more careful next time. I didn't do anything. Your sloppy, unemployed, wagie waitress messed this up, and now I'm getting blamed. I'm taking the fall, the paying customer, the guy who pays your salary. I'm the one getting the backlash. This chef is now sitting there staring at me with absolute hatred in his eyes because I was so foolish to not actually say what I wanted to order, which is wrong. And now I'm under the gun. This guy's looking like he wants to rip my throat out because the stupid waitress messed up my order. And he's sitting there behind the counter staring at me like we're in some kind of Stanley Kubrick film. Absolute complete hatred because he has to spare 2 seconds to redo toast. It's not like I'm asking them to redo a filet mignon. It's toast. Take the bread and put it in the toaster. It takes 2 seconds. I'll do it. I, the customer, will go behind the counter and put the damn toast in the toaster if it's too hard for you. Now you have to throw a hissy fit, give me the stink eye, turn the entire restaurant staff against me for something I didn't do. I'm just an innocent customer, man. I'm trying to enjoy my meal at Waffle House. I like Waffle House, but I don't know if I'll like going there once these wagies start uniting to fight with the customer, to fight with the consumer. It's just going to become too much. It's going to ruin my waffle experience. They're going to have to serve the eggs and bacon in a frowny face on my waffle because that's how I feel now as the customer. For getting blamed, getting gaslit when I just want to enjoy a nice meal at Waffle House at 11 p.m. Is it too much to ask? Is it too much to ask? Apparently it is. The wagies have had enough. They've had enough of getting spat on by the general public, and now we, the consumers, are the ones getting spat on. World War W is coming, people. The signs are all there. You just got to keep your eyes open. And I'm not going to be around in these cities or in these Waffle Houses when suddenly it's the employees, the wagies, who start throwing the chairs. And I'm telling you what, us, the waffle-eating consumers, we're not going to be able to block that flying chair with an industrial-grade battery shield. It's not going to happen. these wagies have years and years of pent-up frustration, which is going to come out and be unearthed and unleashed in a show of strength the likes of which no living organism has ever achieved before. It's going to be complete mayhem. And ladies and gentlemen, I can say I witnessed the beginning of it. I was ground zero, patient zero, victim zero of the wagie uprising. And when it's all said and done, and once all the gallons of consumer blood is shed, just remember that it all started because I asked for no butter on my toast.